Trump's new bill just crashed credit scores for millions of Americans, and barely anyone's talking about it. This isn't some conspiracy theory. This is happening right now in 2025.
It's the big, beautiful bill.
Trump's historic Big Beautiful Bill.
We begin tonight with what President Trump calls his Big Beautiful Bill.
Trump's massive domestic policy law.
If you've seen your credit score drop, got denied for a loan, or noticed your car payment looks crazy high, this might be why. And it's not just credit scores. Trump's one big beautiful bill quietly changed 10 different rules that affect everything from car prices, credit card approvals, loan interest, tax breaks, and even whether you can still get money back for buying electric. And most people won't feel it until it's too late. But by then, the damage is already done. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 10 new rules that just hit your credit, your money, and your future, and how to move before this new system locks you out completely. So let's start with the first major hit. Medical debt is back on credit reports. So a judge reversed the CFPB 2022 decision to ban medical debt from reporting. What does that mean for you? 15 million Americans saw their credit scores drop overnight. Even a $5 unpaid bill from a hospital or a dentist can now wreck your credit score. But don't worry, I got you, because later in this video, I'm going to show you a new letter that wipes collections, medical collections, student loan charge-off, and any negative close account off your report, just like this, and like this. The second major hit will be student loan interest will resume. Plus, the SAVE plan ends August 1st. Interest-free balances are over. Payments missed now equals 30-day late marks, right? That could drop your credit score about 100 points. And if you default, collections and garnishments. Yeah, crazy. But what if I told you there's a 4-step process to delete those student loans from your credit report, even if it's open, just like this, and like this. And it's coming up. Hold on for a second. Let me show you a story of a real person who is actually going through it with these student loans.
How is anybody affording their student loan payments? My credit score dropped 100 points this week. I checked my credit score, I refreshed the big Experian thing, and it literally dropped 100 points. My credit's now poor, and I can't afford to make student loan payments in my current budget, in my current salary, which includes no savings, no health insurance, like nothing, you know what I mean? Every week that I get paid, 90% of it gets transferred into my savings to account for bills, and I'm $400 past due on my student loans. There's $5,000 and some change left on my student loans, and I've paid. The original balance was like $8,000, and I've paid over $12,000 already since 2016, and then through COVID. Like, I only make $55,000 a year, and it barely pays for my life. Like, I'm late on so many bills, and then I'm paying late fees on those bills, and then sometimes I'm paying like right now the electric bill is like $265, but they'll cut that shit off. So it's like you have to pay that one, even if it's like right on the cutoff date of them cutting it off with the late fees, rather than the student loan payment, or sometimes the grocery budget, or sometimes like, fuck, dude, it's like rent, car payment, and utilities. It's rent, car payment, utilities, like I car insurance. I don't even go do anything fun. I don't go on vacation. I'm supposed to go to Europe in October. I'm gonna have to ask to borrow money from my mom. I'm 32, or I will be 32 this year. I just don't understand like how anyone else is doing it. I don't understand how people who make less than me are doing it. I don't know, bro. I'm just really fucking Yeah.
Man, these student loans are taking a toll on people. So, as you can see, it's real out here for people, not just for her, for many other people who are quietly going through it and not talking about it. Now, the third major hit is new federal student loans will be capped. Grad students can only borrow up to $100,000 lifetime. Parents capped at $65,000. This will push people into private loans with higher interest and zero forgiveness options, which is bad news for your wallet and your credit. The fourth major hit is PLUS loans will be eliminated. No more Parent Plus or Grad Plus options starting in 2026. If you're a parent with less than perfect credit score, this option will be gone. Now, the fifth major hit is the CFPB is defunded by 50%. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau got gutted. That means no one is fighting for you against Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So if you have information reported incorrectly, collections reported illegally, you are now mostly on your own. But don't worry, I'll show you a new way to fight back with or without the CFPB. Now, the sixth major hit is fewer repayment plan options. By 2028, federal loans will only offer you this: a standard plan, a new income-driven plan called WRAP. Don't choose one and you will be auto-enrolled into WRAP, which might not be the right one for you. The seventh major hit now is SNAP, Medicaid, and Section 8 cuts. Benefits are slashed nationwide. The results: missed bills, utilities might shut off, collections and evictions, which will all hit your credit score hard. The eighth major hit that is happening is rent reporting now helps your credit score if you opt in. This one actually is good news. So by you opting in, it's going to help you boost your credit score, your FICO score or your Vantage score. And if you just ask your landlord, you can use services like Rent Reporters, Rental Karma, and Boom Pay. And this is going to work really good when you pair this with the deletion strategy I'm going to show you coming up. The ninth major hit that is happening is auto loan rules or changes. Interest deductions of up to $10,000 only if your car was made in the US. But car prices are up, loan payments are longer, and late payments will equal, you already know. Man, number 10 is gonna hurt a lot of people. No more hardship deferments. Starting July 2027, federal loans will no longer offer economic hardship deferment. If you lose your job or you fall on hard times, you still owe. And if you don't pay, we already know late payments, default, collection, all which means it's gonna hurt your credit score. So if you have a student loan, whether it's open or closed, or any collection, charge off, eviction, repossession, or any other account that's holding your credit score back, I want to show you a 4-step process to get started to knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We're going to get straight into it. All right, so the first thing you want to do, of course, is get access to your report, right? Now, once you get access to your report, I have a link in the description, right? Get you $1 trial. The reason why you want to get Identity IQ, because you're going to see a lot of things. And what I'm going to show you later on is going to help you get these accounts removed from your report, because what you're going to see is inaccuracies, a lot of things that's holding your credit score back. And most importantly, you're going to see the things that you can leverage according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which will allow you to help you to get these accounts removed from your report. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you your rights and what's really going on and what you can do as leverage. Now, just because you understand the information and you pinpoint the information and you see the information doesn't mean the account is automatically going to come off your report, because Experian, TransUnion, Equifax like to play crazy. They like to say, hey, you sound like a credit repair company, whatever, but they really don't like to do their job, okay? So I'm going to break down what you can do month after month to knock the credit bureaus out. So first things first, you got to get access to your report, right? It's very important for you to get access to your report. Now, once you have access to your report, what you want to do is review your personal information. It's very important. Look at your first name, last name, right? Also, other names is going to be on your report. You're going to want to clean that up as well, because that's very important part of the process to get your information all cleaned up. So I'm going to show you a letter you can go to or get access to get your personal information cleaned up. So what you want to do is, of course, review your names, look at your current addresses, your previous addresses, your employer's information, right? If you don't currently work at that specific job, you want to get it removed from your report, right? And then if you have a phone number on your credit report that you no longer have, you also want to get that fixed as well, because just in case somehow you get added to a fraud alert and they call the number and they can't verify you, now you get denied for the application or whatever the case may be. So you want to have your current phone number on your credit report, right? Now the old one, all right? So the next process, what you want to do is, of course, review those accounts on your report. Review every single account, not just the positive. You also want to review the negative accounts, right? But we're going to be focusing in on the negative accounts on the report, right? So look at your negative accounts, all right? And then what you want to do is review the payment history, right? Examine the payment history. Examine also your credit utilization, because if you have, let's just say, an open account that is, let's say, like okay, and nothing's reporting, like right here, and it says okay, then you're probably missing out on some points that, hey, they didn't report the history of on-time payment, right? And on-time payment, according to the FICO score, is 35% of your score. So if they don't report something, you could be missing out on some points, all right? Everything needs to be accurate on your report, okay? Now, you also want to assess your credit utilization, because that's 30% of your score, right? So if this is off, if you have accounts that's reporting the incorrect balance according to how much your credit card is, right, your limits are, then that's off. That's going to be messing up your credit score as well. And that's 30% of your credit score. All right. So you want to be focused on that as well to get that, of course, paid down. And if it's reported inaccurately, you want to get that fixed. All right. And then also you want to check to see if you're on public records, like if you have any bankruptcies, because we could talk about how to remove bankruptcies, but that's not the video for this. You also want to be checking. All right. Analyze your inquiries, because according to 15 U.S.C. 1681B, like some of these inquiries probably do not have permissible purpose, right? And you have to order your report to see if this inquiry has permissible purpose to be on your report, right? And then from there, you also want to identify the negative information like we talked about before, right? The delinquencies, the derogatories, the collection. Delinquencies is, hey, if you're in current status of, let's just say you missed a payment, right? You're in delinquent status. So you want to see if you have any accounts in delinquent status. So if you have a student loans, it's probably going to be in delinquent status. And I'm going to show you how to remove it off your report. Derogatory means negative accounts, collection/charge off, those type of accounts on your report. And we all know what collections are, right? So you also want to be checking for that as well. And then your balances is important, because if you're trying to buy a house, if the balances is off, like I said before, then it's going to affect your debt to income ratio. So all this is important when it comes to your credit report. Identity IQ lays it out simply so you can understand what's going on, okay? Now, what you next want to do, examine the negative accounts on your report, right? You want to identify, hey, the open date, date last active, date of last payment, all the things, even payment history is incorrect, because according to 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB, right? That specific law say, hey, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and other consumer reporting agencies that prepares your report and basically reports on you has to assure maximum possible accuracy. And what you're going to see is these accounts are not ensuring maximum possible accuracy, right? That's according to the law. I didn't make it up, all right? So according to the law, that's what Experian, TransUnion, Equifax have to do. They have to assure maximum possible accuracy of reported information. And this gives you leverage to dispute the account, because if it's not assuring maximum possible accuracy, then you can get the account removed, or possibly get the account removed. Now, yes, hold up. Yes, they can fix the information. They do have the right to fix the information. Most of the time, they don't fix it. They don't correct it. And people been getting accounts removed based off of this principle I've been showing people, right? It's based off of the laws, right? I don't do nothing else according to what the Fair Credit Reporting Act basically states, right? So this is how you can get the account removed on your report. I don't care if it's open, closed, charged off, repossession, it doesn't matter. Anything on your report and is not assuring maximum possible accuracy, you can get the account removed off your report. You just have to be consistent with disputing the negative account. Just because you send in one letter doesn't mean it's going to come off. And what the credit bureaus do is scare you by saying, hey, everything's verified, or you sound like a credit repair company, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to show you how to combat all these different things that's going to come your way while you're trying to dispute, right? There are so many things that's going to happen while you're trying to dispute that's going to throw you off from actually disputing, going to get upset, anxious, all these different things. And I'm here to help you and give you guidance to help you give you the information that's needed to knock them out, right? So just be patient, be consistent when it comes to disputing. That's all you have to do, all right? So you're going to examine each account, right? Negative account. And then from there, what we want to do is I want to help you clean up that personal information. So what you want to do is go to, because you're going to see a lot of things. You're going to create a free account with Experian. All right. Now, once you create a free account, you're going to act like you're going to dispute online. And then from there, you're going to file a dispute and then click on start a new dispute. And then from there, what we want to do, of course, is review the personal information. So you're going to see your names, your addresses. It's going to be incorrect. You're going to see different variations. Now, you can dispute some of them online. You can dispute some of them online, but some of them you're not going to be able to dispute online. And we're going to talk about what you can do next. But the ones you're going to see your name's going to be incorrect, going to be spelled a certain type of way. You want to dispute that. You want to clean all that up, right? Also, your address is going to be all incorrect, and you want to get that fixed as well. All right. And then from there, what you want to do, of course, like I said before, is review your phone numbers, right? Clean that up as well. You're going to see your phone numbers incorrect on your report, okay? And next, what you want to do, of course, is check out the negative accounts associated with the addresses, right? Because you're going to see one of the ways they verify you is based off of your addresses. So what you want to do is clean up that as well, right? You just want to have one address, one name, one phone number. You don't need to be having all of this information on you, but it's on your report. So you want to clean up that as well. So you're going to see the accounts that are associated with the addresses. And all you got to do is just click on, say never lived there. But when you click on never lived there, you're going to see the actual account that's associated with a specific address. And you're not going to be able to dispute some of those addresses, like I said before, because some of those addresses or the current address is associated with the account. All right. So what you want to do is create a letter based off of like the addresses that you don't live there no more. You want to, of course, get that off your report, remove the personal information, fix the incorrect names on your report, fix the phone numbers. You want to get all that fixed. And you can do that by disputing, of course, creating a letter, of course, disputing online as well, some of the addresses, some of the information. And you can also give Experian a call to get some of that cleaned up as well. All right. Now, the fastest way to do that is, of course, disputing online. And then the second, of course, giving them a call, because sometimes it takes forever to get on the call with them. So that's one way you want to do that process. All right. Now, the next thing you want to do, of course, freeze the snitches. All right. Now, I can't say it doesn't work, and I can say it increases the chances. All right. Because there are other consumer reporting agencies that are out there that has your information, that is talking to the credit bureaus and whatever the case may be. Now, they're probably already, just because you freeze them don't mean it's going to stop the communication, but it can stop other communication from other people, right? Gathering information, selling information, because these companies are nothing but a reporting that's collecting your data and selling it and making a lot of money. I'm talking about billions of dollars off your information. So you can freeze them, all right? You can screenshot this and get this information. Now, the ones that are, I guess, most very important that you want to do is ARS, right? Clarity, because they with I think Experian, Factor Trust, Innovis, LexisNexis, right? These are some of the important ones. And if you order your LexisNexis report, you're going to see what I'm talking about, right? Your report is going to be so huge. You're going to have so much information on you. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So you want to get access to that. Now, the next thing that's going to be very important after you do that is creating your secret letter, right? Now, this specific letter has been working, and it works because it's based off of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? So one of the things that works with this letter is that you get it notarized, but you want to get it notarized, right? Now, once you get it notarized, of course, you're going to input the information, but you're going to put your first name, middle name, last name, right? Today's date, which credit bureau you're talking to, and then you're going to get access to the account name and account number. Very important, right? Once you get access to the account name and account number, you get that from your credit report. You just fill it in. You don't need the full account number. You just need whatever's on your credit report. And then this account's not showing maximum possible accuracy according to 15 USC 1681 EB, right? The open date, and you fix this as how you want it. The open date, whatever is inaccurate on your report, you fix that. The date last active, the payment history, whatever is inaccurate, delete account immediately for violation of 15 USC 1681 EB, right? That's simple. And you want to do that, right? And then put every single account that's holding your credit score back, student loan, negative account, whatever's holding your credit score back. And then from there, you want to add 3 forms of identifications: driver's license, proof of residency. Proof of residency can be water bill, light bill, account statement, insurance bill, and social security card or a passport. And you're going to get it notarized and send it certified, and then wait, and you're going to start seeing those accounts come off your report. All right, hold up. To get access to that free secret letter, all you have to do is go to freesecretletter.com. The link's going to be in the description and pinned to the comments. Now, I want to show you the backdoor cheat code to get access to a $20,000 credit card, even with bad credit. Yep, even with bad credit. I want to show you how to get access. All you got to do is just click right here. I'm going to break down step by step how to get access to this. So watch this video right here.